Hi, everyone. It's Hunter Lott, your HR problem solver on demand. And this is take 5 from our series, Please Sue Me, personal liability. In most cases, the company is going to do everything it can to protect their leadership team, their managers from the front line all the way up. But there are times when the supervisor may get out of his or her lane. And as one attorney told me, this doesn't necessarily break the veil of incorporation. In some respects, goes totally around it. So what is our personal liability as supervisors? You'll see various areas, FMLA, where the supervisor denies the FMLA knowing that employee qualifies for the FMLA. So it's an intentional act of denying the FMLA. The supervisor can be held accountable. Sexual harassment. I've taught they knew or should have known and done something about it. This is from the state of Texas, where they've raised the bar and said the manager and company need to take immediate action on sexual harassment, taking that action right away. Prompt, appropriate, now immediate. And if the employer should have known and the manager didn't do anything about it, can be held personally accountable. Well, I got insurance, Hunter, my EPLI, I'll cover everything. Well, yes and no. Intentional acts. You have homeowners insurance and you burn down your own house, they're probably not going to pay out. So the idea of intentional acts. So check your EPLI for the exclusions there and how it works. Another thing you may find excluded is wage and hour. As you can see here, you could buy a rider, but boy, with a $100,000 deductible, not terribly helpful, I think, for a lot of small businesses. And you've heard my rant on FLSA. We got to get our act together on wage and hour, not only from a company standpoint, it's the right thing to do for employees that they get paid properly, and personal liability for all our managers. All kinds of excuses. Well, everyone in my industry does it this way. And I think this is what prompted this week the personal liability at several instances. Well, yeah, I'll take my chances. Yeah, it's no big deal. I don't know much about it. I haven't heard about it. It's like, this is law from 1938. And the employees and their attorneys are catching on. My employees will be insulted if I do an audit and I've got 80 employees, they're all exempt. Probably not. If I move them to non-exempt, this will be an emotional demotion. Yeah, you may have to sell the concept, blame the government, costs too much until you get in the middle of an audit. Well, I built in all this pay extra into the salary, so that covers the overtime. No, it doesn't work that way. You'll see this language, wage theft, East Coast, West Coast especially. Wage theft, grand theft, wage, where it becomes a tort, criminal, civil, like I said, goes around, as most attorneys will tell us, the veil of incorporation. And at least according to this article, 3 billion from all kinds of different sources. So there's money and their stakes are high. You'll see terms deliberate indifference, negligent hiring, intentional acts, and the punitive damages. Just the federal government can go back 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, liquidate the damages, double them. Takeaway, be reasonable, good faith effort, document, avoid retaliation, don't try to get even, update your EPLI, know the difference exempt and non-exempt, train your supervisors. And the mere fact that you seek and take advice from employment law counsel can show, hey, based on the information we had, we made our best guesstimate here. And that may protect you from intentional acts. Great resource here on this whole topic. Thanks for watching. Hey, don't let your handbook language be used against you. And you can see that on FMLA, sexual harassment, and especially on wage and hour. Send it to me. I'd be happy to review it at no cost. And check us out at hunterlot.com to look for our monthly Friday Ask Me Anything, where we take about 45 minutes, delve into a topic, and then answer any questions. Appreciate your time. We'll see you next time on Take 5.